Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be testing out Vex versus Lissandra. Now Vex was most recently buffed in the most recent patch, I should say. We still have them at 3 stars, but we do also have some very solid upgrades from the Constellations. First, let's go over how Vex has been changed. So up first, they got rid of the Concologist from our starting deck, and instead they replaced it with Withering Whale. This is really nice, giving us a good spell to just hit the entire enemy board for damage, give them all Gloom from our 2nd star power, and give us a bit of sustain. Pretty good, very easy way to help level up our Vex, so that's really nice right there. And then they also made it so our Gloom goes through both Barrier, Tough, and it no longer triggers damaging effects such as like I Am Inevitable, so that is really nice right there. Our damaging effects, since they're being converted into Gloom with our 2nd star power, it really sucks that they used to get reduced by these damage mitigation effects, but that's no longer the case, so that's another great buff for our Vex. Now, as far as some of the upgrades we have gotten, we've been able to get this over here, giving our Pie Toss a little bit of extra damage, and the second one, the Perilous Pastry, a lot of damage. And then one of the most important upgrades for Vex, probably the upgrade you want to focus on getting, is this one right here. Damaging spells you acquire in adventures have Charging Sigil rank 3, so 4 extra damage. Now, whatever you're picking up already has 1 damage by default if it's a damaging spell, so now this is increasing it, so pretty much any spell you pick up that has damage is going to be doing a minimum of 5 damage. This is absolutely fantastic and makes Vex feel so much stronger. Now for the star powers, just in case you don't know, so round start, boost all enemies. Really nice, just increasing that Gloom that they already going to have. And then right here, the 2nd star power, +1 starting mana, your spells and skills damage enemies in the form of Gloom. So this is why the damaging spells and skills is so good for Vex, because it's going into Gloom. And Vex, when she is leveled, she essentially doubles your damage. So if you see right here, when an enemy gains Gloom, it gains it again. So if you're hitting someone with a spell that deals like 5 damage, instead of that just doing 5 damage in the form of Gloom, it's actually going to do 10 damage. So this is absolutely insane, especially when you consider the upgrade we're getting from the Constellation to increase our damage by 5 or 4 for all of our spells that we're picking up throughout the course of the adventure. So really awesome right there. Now we actually did 2 back-to-back Lissandra runs for Vex, just trying to test things out. So when the first run ends, don't worry, there's still another run ready to go. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. So the build that I think I'm going to go with for Vex, this definitely is not going to be the best possible build. Going for the Pow Pow Relic right here is definitely very good, but I want to kind of move away from discarding our entire hand to make those Pow Pows. Even though it works, I don't really like it, because then it takes away the entire aspect of trying to get fun cards, and yeah, not really a huge fan. This is probably more consistent, but we're going to go for an interesting build right here. So Echoing Spirit, we get 7 copies of Vex in our deck, so we're pretty much guaranteed to draw them with game start. Champion spells cost 1 less. We're going to try to get Vex on the board. Chemtech duplicated to double all of our spells, so there's going to be going off and doing twice as much. And the Grand General's counter plan to again make more Vex every single round. Vex's champion spell is really good. Grant a unit Gloom to draw 1. So being able to make this every single round, to just always have Gloom, always be able to draw, and you're probably going to draw more of these, is pretty solid. This going off twice with Chemtech should be pretty good. Now Chemtech does have a bit of an issue for Lissandra, because it really makes you speed up and get to the point where your cards are costing more. But I think it's a build I want to test out. There's a lot of different builds for Vex that I want to see how they work. Again, I think Loose Cannon's payload would probably be better, but I think this one would be more enjoyable. So let's grab Vex and go ahead and try to use them against Lissandra. Viego is level 33 stars. Stalkers, Corrupted Star Fragment, and Shoal King's Crown. Yeah, it seems like a decent build. Alright, so we want someone relatively cheap. Twisted Fate can be okay. he can deal damage, which would probably do gloom, but Bard, he's the same cost as the other two, except he's going to have that power riff, which is nice. And then this is okay, so this is going to give us a solid damaging spell with summoning beacon. So this is not only going to like nuke an enemy, stun an enemy, and give us a big unit. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with Bard here. I think I either have terrible luck, the adventure is rough, which it is, I'm bad at the game, or some combination. So for Lissandra, a big part of it is just figuring out what you have to do for all the different fights. And so it really just takes time. For some of them that you're going against, you want to develop your board, so go a little bit slower and then be able to attack with a large amount of units. For other ones, you need to immediately attack, because if you ever spend time to develop, they're just going to hit you with a bunch of slow frostbites and just like shut you down. And then just knowing like the mana break point, so like, okay, they have this card that costs this much mana, this is something I need to be paying attention to. So it just takes a little bit of time. Unyielding here honestly wouldn't be terrible, because we are going up against Lissandra, but Unyielding's really not fun. Even if it would help us, it's just kind of a boring power, but it is helpful. That's a little tough. I think we'll do a reroll just so we can get something a little bit more interesting. When an ally dies, they'll one to the enemy nexus. Again, not really that great. Okay, this is actually, this will be perfect. Explosive Finale. When an enemy dies outside of combat, deal 4 to the enemy nexus. This is what you get for Vex with your 4th star power. So essentially, we're gonna be playing 4-star Vex, kind of. That's decent. So we'll just see what 4-star Vex is kind of like. Do you have a Lissandra guide? If not, I feel like that could help some people. Not exactly. That is something that, yeah, I could work on trying to do a breakdown of every single fight in here with some tips on how to deal with them. Yeah, I might do that in the future. We'll see. Bouncing Bomb, deal 2 to a unit and 1 to 2 others. This being increased by a bunch would be nice. Draw a champion, that's not bad. Let's get this Bouncing Bomb though, because this will be fantastic. So we're probably going to be good on our champion draw, to be honest, because we have so much of our champion. Yeah, I think I'd rather get one of our damaging spells. Man Deposit's not bad. Yeah, we'll go for the Man Deposit. That's okay. Yeah, we more care more about damaging spells. So I think we're fine. Let's take a look. Ooh, epic spells. That is pretty good. It does have It That Stares, but we could potentially just come up. Yeah, I really want to see what we get for those epic spells. So yeah, let's go for the Starlit Seer and All Things Grow Cold. Unironically useful. I was lucky enough to get Vandal City Nova Star. Vex's 5 and 6 stars really fun. If the enemy floods the board with low health minions, one single spell can wipe the board and do a ton of damage to their nexus. Yeah, I really look forward to playing maxed out Vex. Hold on to Vex and both of these spells. We are kind of at 4 stars. Technically, we don't have it, but we do have the ability. So we're essentially playing 4-star Vex. Even though we don't have it, we have the ability without getting the upgrade, if that makes sense. I need a break from the frustration of Lissandra. Yes, been there. Yeah, I think let's... Sure, let's drop this.
A little luck for those who need it.
And then we'll just pass. We have this at burst speed, ready to take out anyone we need to.
This land is ours.
Alright, so we can drop this. And you're pretty much never going to want to do the bouncing bomb because you gain 1 extra damage. Whereas, I mean, you gain 1 extra damage on 1 unit, but this is hitting. We're doing 10 damage total. So let's kill these 2. And this will give us a champion. And nuking down their nexus by killing them. Fantastic. What bonuses does your Vex have? So everything we pick up, all of the spells we pick from adventures have 4 extra damage. Our support champs have gloom all enemies, and our Pytos has extra damage. Alright, so this should just bring them down to a 1-1, right? Yes. And they'll die when the round ticks over. Yeah, the bonuses are pretty awesome. Vex gets tons of power from her Constellation. Wow. Okay. Huh. So this is deal 6, which would deal 12. Yeah, I think let's just try to get some of these glares going. That is a lot of unblockable damage. Fun. Oh, they're willing to end? Okay. I don't know why, but fine. Yeah, that bird would have hurt a lot. Like, we would have used some of these to, like, nuke them down as much as we could. But yeah, that would have been pretty rough. Straight up playing our glare is probably going to overdraw us. Also, this can just do 10 damage straight to face. I think... Do I want to just do all that damage right there? I think we'll hold off.
Hey, girl. Still among the living. Despite your best attempts, silly!
So an issue is we could play all these glares, but right now, since we have our deck hand pretty full, we're going to actually end up overdrawing. We could just do 10 damage straight to their nexus, which is solid. They're actually out of mana. So yeah, let's stun them and then just be able to attack, do a bunch of damage. They're out of mana, and if we need to, we can play the Perilous Pastry next round. Okay, there we go. That was a scary bird.
I guess that was a little bit cool.
Yeah, the Poros can be rough. especially when they just drop an elusive out of nowhere that you can't block. That's pretty bad. Group shot, that'll be great. Deal 1 to anything. I think I'm gonna go for the poison dart. While this is really big, it's also very expensive. So a cheap 1 cost that's gonna deal like 5 damage is pretty awesome. Both of these can be pretty annoying. You know what? We're trying to test out Vex. We're not necessarily trying to win. So I think this is probably a bad decision because the Zephyr Sage can just put out so many giant units and flood the board, and they're probably too fast for Vex. So if I wanted to beat Lissandra, I would actually go the other direction. But we're trying to see what Vex can do, so let's go ahead and try to go up against them. Alright, let's get rid of this. And even the Withering Whale. Buffed Vex looks so nice. I wish the game would actually give me shards for her. Gotta boosh all my wild ones instead. Yeah, that's what I'm having to do as well. Will pass. We hope they play something. They're probably gonna play something else too, right? Okay, I don't... They might play more, but I don't really want to risk it, so let's just drop our Bard.
My friend and I.
Yeah, we could have waited one more time, but we didn't want to be greedy. Are they going to play something else? This is slow. That is slow. Again, I'm wanting to see if they're going to attack or if they're going to drop another unit. Multiple memories. So I think this buffed up a different unit. They might have another Blade Scout in their hand. All right, we're gonna wait. Yep, okay, they had something else. That's what we were thinking. I'm doing the right ones, right? 5 to 2 enemies. All right, there we go. Also, yeah, if we had 6-star Vex, since we killed that, it would have just hit their entire other board, or their just entire board for damage, which would have been awesome. All right, we could use our Withering Whale, but let's go ahead and drop Vex here.
Boy, Miles, make it stop.
Nami's pretty fun, especially with the weekly modifier. Yeah, Nami's pretty good. We will pass. But once again, if we had that 6-star, each one of these dying would not only, like, it is nuking their Nexus because we have the 4-star, but it'd also be hitting all of their other units.
Refused, for they are not given.
Interesting. So yeah, we could just wait and then drop our Vex again. To be honest, though, don't really want to do that. And if we do this while Vex is on the board, it's essentially going to hit them twice because it doubles the amount of gloom output we do. They do have 4 mana though. Yeah, let's just try to... Yeah, I think 6-star Vex is going to be insane. Because we're killing so many units, and each time we kill one of those, that hitting their entire board for gloom would be massive.
Your death has been ordained.
We'll block like this. There we go. We're just trying to reduce down the damage we're taking. You just unintentionally skipped 6 nodes. How are you building this Vex? So we're going for an interesting one. Echoing Spirit, Chemtech Duplicator, and the Grand General's counter plan.
A mayor must carry the city on his back.
Oh, my word. I mean, we could keep playing it, I guess.
Are the picks of the people.
So that's nice. But that was annoying. Yeah, the stupid maker's just gonna keep recalling our units.
I should have stayed in bed.
Good thing is we have a bunch of draw now, so even though we're low on cards, we're gonna be able to fill that back up. Alright, sadly, don't have quite enough. So we'll have to pass for now.
Busy now, lots to lift.
Alright, they're probably going to keep playing stuff. Think let's go ahead and... Well, if we just kill 2 units, we win. So if we just do this and this, isn't that just game? Yeah. Oh, right, and it's going off twice. That is so good. Man, Vex 6-star is going to be insane.
How are the sunshine and rainbows looking now?
Are we spending 2 more hours in a boss fight again? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I really like the Vayne Constellation. I can get to 6 stars without worrying about most nodes. Yes. I think the Vayne Constellation is one of my favorites. Both the upgrades you're getting as well as its layout, and both artistically as well as like convenience or functionality, I think Vayne is very good. Speaking of very good, Rocket Barrage. So this being able to nuke 1 unit and hit the entire enemy board for a ton of damage, this is going to be fantastic. If we play this when we have Vex on the board, so the Gloom goes off twice, and if we Chemtech Duplicator, we're just completely annihilating the entire enemy board. Let's see. I think we'll go for our Withering Whale. Alright, Snowy Razor Claw. And All Things Grow Cold. That's a pretty deadly combination. Yeah, Vayne was... not Vayne. Vex was one that I always really liked as far as, like, gameplay-wise. Or, like, the theme around their gameplay. And I really, really wanted to like them. The issue was they just were pretty bad when they first came out, which was really, really sad. But now they're feeling so much better that they're probably going to end up being one of my favorites.
Kip and I will scout ahead. Off we Kip.
All right, so... yeah, it's still worth it. We're going to attack, deal 2 to this, and then it's going to die next round. We just need to make sure that they can't kill us. Also, when this dies, it would hit their board or their nexus for damage. And if we had 6 stars, it would also gloom the rest of their board. Sadly, we don't have that, but still fun. Let's go ahead and... we technically could combo both of these together, but yeah, this will save more damage from what we're taking. Vayne and who? Don't know what you mean. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our Vex on the board.
I'll make your midnight dreary.
Another build I was thinking about going is going for Black Cleaver plus... Oh, what is it called? Death's Foil. There it is. Black Cleaver and Death's Foil, so that we could always attack with our Vex and just be boosting the board. Because as you see right here, normally we're not really able to do that because the enemy is just too strong. Luckily here we have Lux Illuminated, so that's helpful. Vex 6 star is great, but she's still rather slow. My experience is that she thrashes everything up to Aesol himself, but he can still give her trouble depending on how fast he can get his big units online.
What do you have?
I haven't tried Lissandra with her yet, to be fair. I don't have the mana flow power on her yet, and that'll help out a lot. So technically I have her at 5 stars. Okay, yeah. I think Vex will still be a little bit on the slower side, but I wish this was not slow. But still solid. This one is fast. We can be... Yeah, both of these are fast. Let's... If we play something, we're not going to be able to play the Rocket Barrage, but... I don't want to risk playing this, and then they play some more units. Okay, so that is the last of their mana. Let's deal 2 to that, and 5 to that one right there. Right, since Vex is leveled, all of our damage is going off essentially twice. Gotta keep bearing that in mind.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's so much better than Vex used to be. And this is why I was going for this build. I didn't just want to rely on the Pow Pow build, even though I know that would be still decent.
The Crown Guard won't fail. We fight together.
It is me!
Alright, let's just do some damage straight to their Nexus. And GG. Cleaver, Death's Foil, and Echoing's what I run on her. Yeah, that's the build I was also considering that I want to test out.
Crown Guard.
Because that is really a problem with Vex is, especially when you're going up against Lissandra, so often you just can't attack because the enemy's big enough to block and kill you, which is really annoying. So this is going to go down to a 4 cost. Still pretty expensive, and often we're not going to be able to play it. But yeah, we'll try. Alright, so the smart decision would probably be to go up here and go for She Who Wanders. But we're kind of trying to go the hard route for Vex and just seeing what we can do. So this might be the death of us. But let's go and try to see what we can do here. Allies have an overwhelm. None of this is really that helpful for us. Nalia, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're just testing out Vex. Let's see. We're not really targeting our own units at all. Guess we have to go for domination. Alright, hit that stairs. Yeah, this might be the end of our run, but we're trying to see what Vex can do. We don't need both copies, and we don't have the mana for this. Yeah, our Starforge build was nice, starting at 3 mana. Hope the games are going well. Thanks, man. Let's drop this. All right, so we have this round, and then
The people.
next round is when stuff's gonna hit the fan.
Watch me, lads.
So we'll just bank this mana. We'll probably drop our Vex and then try to gloom whatever they play. But yeah, this will be
Easy now.
tough.
To lift.
Deal 3 to all their units. Fun.
Sunlight. I should have stayed in bed.
All right. Are they going to play this again and just immediately kill our units? Let's see. Try to get some extra glare going. Actually, we might be able to play Bard for very cheap. Oof. So this one's fearsome. We won't be able to block it at the moment. Let's try to reduce them down. We can play our Bard, hopefully to gloom everyone. Oh, this is gonna hurt. But that's kind of what we expected. All right, so we're gonna drop our Bard.
Not even my birthday!
Is this Vex 4-star? Kind of, yes. All right, so we can't block that one because none of our units are fearsome. We'll drop this here and
Pretty cringe.
even drop Vex there. Well, we're left with 10 health, but we'll have a Vex on the board. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. All right, let's see if we can turn this back in our favor. We at least have a round where they're not attacking. Yeah, we're gonna try to make sure everything is gloomed. If we can draw some of our really good cards, then we will probably be fine. This would hit all targets, but this is fast, so we can use this next round in response to whatever they do. So we could kill 2 of their units, but I think I'd rather just try to get some of these bigger ones down. And yeah, it's gonna really hit them hard because it's essentially hitting them for 10 damage. All right, can we pull through with Vex? Huh.
They're afraid.
I mean, I guess we can attack because she'll just get recalled. But we might actually just need to block her next round, so I don't actually think attacking is necessarily the best. I feel like the pretty cringe is collected towards us. 1 hour and 7 minutes for the weekly with Nami. That is rough. I was hoping we were going to get our 5 cost. That just like nukes the entire board. Ah, well. We're holding the Withering Whale because that could really help us out here. But we're going to use that in response to their attack. Huh. Okay. Well, that did nothing. Alright, so we will drop this. It'll kill most of their units. Right, can't block because the Wrath of the Freljord. I don't really want Vex to die,
Try hard.
but yeah, it'll probably be for the best, sadly. But yeah, healing us up, killing a bunch of their units. We can attack, but I don't think I really want to. I just want to get our Vex back on the board. So we have our Chemtech duplicator activated.
Here.
Barely alive. Yeah. We're doing fine though. We intentionally are choosing like the hardest paths possible for Vex. Alright, so they have one card left. Most of these are going to die. We don't have any fast speed spells though, so I feel like we have to deal with the Ancient. I don't want to... Actually, you know what?
You leave me no choice.
That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna sacrifice a Soraka. We're going to attack to give them the option to play something, because if they play another big unit, we can immediately nuke it down. Yeah, I'm sorry, Soraka.
Ruts to splinters.
For life.
Alright, so yep, they did play another card. So let's just kill both of these. I mean, they might play another one. I hope they don't open attack. Alright, so they didn't open attack. Two giant units. I wish we could chain a couple of these together. We're gonna reduce this down. If we draw out a good fast spell, then we're fine. Otherwise, we're probably screwed. Oh, Withering Whale. That's pretty solid. And, wow, this isn't fast. Oh, well. Alright, so that will reduce down the attack significantly, but not quite enough. Still, not too bad. Yeah. Alright, Vex was actually able to stabilize pretty well there.
I'm needed elsewhere.
Still need to get GGC. The one which gives you warning shots and Deceiver's Crest. Oh, what 2 relics should I put on Mermaid? Yes, Deceiver's Crest is pretty good. Found Fortune, also good. Yeah, Nami's pretty great. Alright, these are all 1 cost, which are fine, but we want to get some of our better units, and I don't even think we want to necessarily play this. Well, we do have the mana. I guess it'll be a blocker.
Looks
So that'll be helpful. Oh, nice. Rocket Barrage could really help us out. It is still slow, so that's difficult, but... yeah, also, this is going to be round 3 where they drop all their stuff. And they don't have the attack token, which is nice.
Can't a Yordle just brood in peace?
Pie Toss, Group Shot. I think let's just drop a Gloom for now. Oof. Well, that's rough. We'll have to use our Group Shot here, because since this has regen, we really need to just kill it.
We were born to rule.
Oof.
The abyss.
Those snail moths are really wrecking us.
Sharpen dust on ribs.
So I was hoping we'd have our Vex on the board. So this would hit their entire board, reducing everyone down dramatically. But it's literally going to blow all of our mana. But still, probably the best thing we can do here. Yeah, it's going to be, yeah, not the best. Alright. Not too bad. I think we might try actually another Vex build right away. So we were trying to take her into the toughest things possible. Do create spells get the sigils? The extra damage? No. Well, no. So let's go ahead and try a bit of a different build that actually focuses on Vex just being able to attack. So we still want to get a bunch of copies of Vex. Echoing Spirit's really nice. Her champion spell is really good. But Fear Cleaving Axe giving us a little bit of extra stats. And then Death's Foil actually letting us be able to attack is fantastic. So let's go and try this once again. Well, that was a problem with a lot of our spells that we were grabbing, is they were just so slow. Annie, this is fantastic. She is a 1 cost, so we're dropping her and she's immediately glooming the entire enemy board. So yeah, this will be great. And Annie should increase our odds of getting some other better abilities. So Explosive Finale is good. It deals a lot of damage to the Nexus and essentially still 4-star Vex. Sorcery is really nice though, to be able to play spells immediately. And play spells every single round. Explosive Finale does increase the speed of our games though. Think we're gonna go for sorcery just because we want to be able to play spells round 1 to immediately get that gloom out there. It's gonna be so nice once we have the Explosive Finale just baked into Vex. So I think we're actually gonna go here. All right. Wow, we did not get a single spell here. That is rough. This would give our Vex decent scaling. But I really want some fun spells. Okay. There we go. Rocket Barrage, that's going to go off twice. That's good. That counts as a fun spell. Some of these others are fine, but once again, we really just want spells. Okay, so deal 1 to all battling units. Doubling dice on this doesn't really help us because normally, like, you're only going to be able to do this once per combat. So it's like, it'll maybe give us another copy in hand, but we won't be able to play it again. It is a nice cheap spell. I cost 2 less, deal 1 to all enemies, which is going to deal 5 to all enemies, which is really good. Group shot. 1 cost, nuke, draw a champion. Yeah, I think we're probably going to go for group shot and the caustic rift. I think we'll probably pass on the Death Lotus. All right, this one down here, 3 cost, deal 2 to a champion or 4 to a follower. So this deal 9 to a follower. Is a 3 cost slow. I think since we have the money, I think we will get the Death Lotus. The doubling dice doesn't help us as much, but still a 2 cost nuke all of their units, especially because we're not often blocking. Like, this will often probably save us. All right, let's see. Spells chest here. That's not too bad. We don't really care about the remitter as much. Yeah, I think let's try to go down this middle path. So Starlit Seer and I am inevitable. This would actually be a good chance to test out if we trigger I am inevitable or not anymore. Yeah, they're all going to be good. All the spells we're able to grab. And because we have that... yeah, hold off. Because we have that sorcery, we're going to be able to play our spells much more often. Like, we can play our Rocket Barrage round 1 if we want.
A little luck for those who need it.
Starlit Seer. Sure, let's just get rid of that.
Be brave.
Well, I'm glad it's not absolutely massive. We could kill it. I think we will hold off for now.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
I wish our Rocket Barrage was fast. Let's once again pass. Alright, so they just dropped all of their units. Let's just drop a Rocket Barrage to just wipe out their whole board. And this should level up our Vex. Beautiful. Tactical nuke incoming, pretty much. I do love StarCraft.
Can't a Yordle just brood in peace?
The other day I had double avalanche. I created more avalanches in hand. 4+ damage in volley. Nice.
Patience, cautious, and quiet. This is our vein.
Let's go ahead and just kill that right away. Alright, going well. If you get the -1 health remitter, all of your gloom is essentially kill effects. True. But I normally don't get lucky with the remitter, and I always draw the cards that I don't need, or get the effects that I don't need. And I don't necessarily like relying on the remitter. So this will die at the end of the round. yeah, we don't want to play a lot of these just because we want to save it to kill their units. It is pretty great that they have all these spells to play on their units, but they don't have any units.
Everything is awful.
Behind ya. This land is ours.
Sure, let's just go ahead and pretty much anything they play, we'll just try to kill it immediately now. Sure.
Thanks. You have bags under your eyes.
Oh, you noticed?
Alright, let's hope that they play more things. Well, I was hoping for more units, but okay. Alright, let's just drop this nuclear board. Alright, we'll be able to open attack, end the game, and we also are sitting on a bunch of damage right here as well. Alright, GG. I don't like the remitter meta. It's still present today with Helia being
Yes,
so
that
good,
was a little bit
since
cool.
you kill all Lissandra spells, and all your spells should be usable if drafted good enough. Yeah, I don't really like the remitter meta either. Like, it is really good, so I understand why people do it, but I'm not a huge fan. 7 cost True Shot. And yeah, this doesn't really matter. I guess we'll grab it, but it is pretty expensive. Oh, Death's Hand, that'll be really nice. Yes, so let's just grab that. Let's see here, Omen Hawk or Troll Scavenger. I really hate the Troll, so let's go for Omen Hawk. Yeah, if you're someone that you're just needing to get your Lissandra wins, and you're going to do whatever you can to get those wins, then I totally recommend, yeah, going for the remitter and trying to abuse it. But especially since I've gotten pretty much all the wins, I'm not necessarily trying to win here, just trying to test Vex. Doesn't really matter.
Who goes there?
Alright, let's see. So that'll deal 2. We could just drop this right away. Just flat out kill them. Let's... Yeah, I guess pass and see what they do. Alright, we'll just drop a Caustic Rift and kill them both. This is why it's great to have the sorcery. Yeah. But the effects Vex gets later, dealing 4 damage every time you kill a unit and glooming the entire enemy board. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Yeah, we can drop the Legion Saboteur.
The trap is set.
They'll never see it coming.
Over there.
And that one's dead too. Perfect.
I learned my scars.
What relics do you use on her? So we're trying out some different builds. Right now we're running Echoing Spirit, Death's Foil, and Fear Cleaving Axe. That way our Vex can always get their attacks off. Let's pass... Well, Yeah, we'll drop Vex and
My,
keep mana for this
should've
here.
stayed in bed.
Alright, that's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and nuke this down quickly.
Light the signal fires.
And sure, let's go ahead and gloom that.
I'll make your midnight dreary.
Also, I think the one before this, I think they had the I'm inevitable, right?
The target.
And I don't think we ever triggered it. So I think Vex actually is working as an answer to that now, which is very nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and gloom that, get some more draw going. The fact that you go healing, you get to see Lissandra AI use 5 entombs a turn. Turn 3 says a lot about how it would go if you wouldn't have Helia. Yeah.
Nothing escapes
Sure. We can drop our Annie, gloom up their board, capture that Elnut. So yeah, we can't just drop this and kill all their units. Although when Vex attacks, she's already gonna kill the Reaver. I do like how we're actually playing as a solid control deck now,
Here.
just shutting down everything the enemy's trying to do. It is funny though that last time we went against Lissandra, there were so many times where we couldn't attack because Vex would die. So we needed like this build, but now that we're running this build, we're not needing it at all because we're just killing everyone.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
I don't know, having to wait for low-level accounts to clear the hardest stage kind of takes away from being able to clear it. Clear Lissandra with only rare relics and 2 to 3 star champs is doable. Endgame content shouldn't be easy. Yeah. I don't like the family reunion landmark. Its effect should be a focus build at least. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it myself. Let's gloom this up.
You just want to hold me back.
Gotcha. The rumors were true.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that one down. We'll probably have to use our Withering Whale here.
Where there's fire, there's shiver.
If I record correctly, though, upgrade family reunion gets home turf. I kind of think it does. Like I thought. Yeah, I think it gets home turf, which is nice then because then you don't have the low tempo play of having to play at the start of the game. You're able to get it for free, gives you a free gloom, and then gets you elixir of skill. So that does take it from being fairly annoying to actually being pretty solid.
If I see a single balloon or cupcake, I'll barf. Oh, come on.
Alright, so that's going to die at the end of the round, and we'll just be able to attack with our whole board.
Gunplay.
It's almost time.
Alright, nice. GG.
Love ya.
Yeah, Alay is adorable and hilarious. You need to play the first chapter when you play the story. Passing to the foe when you play a story isn't worth it. Yeah, it can often be pretty rough. Vex can maybe run loose cannon instead of death spoiler right now, or is it too much risk reward? No, you can run loose cannons payload, and that's one thing I talked about at the start of the stream, is that that's actually a very good, consistent build, but I'm not really wanting to have to rely on that for Vex, which is why I'm trying other builds. But no, loose cannons payload is definitely good on Vex. So Woolly Snail Moth, and I Am Inevitable. Yeah, since we have the upgrade where all the spells we get in Adventure have 4 damage, it's more fun to rely on those and get these crazy things like Rocket Barrage and Caustic Rift than just discarding your entire hand when you play Vex and using those. But it is definitely consistent and not too bad. Since we have the starting mana, we're just holding on to all of these. Look who finally decided to show up. We'll just pass. When the foe attacks, when they're attacking you, it's 3/3. That'll be annoying. But don't really want to blow all of my AoE spells on just one unit. That is a little annoying. I guess we can show this going through barrier, and maybe this will give us an opportunity to play this twice in one round. So yep, straight through barrier. Fantastic. And we'll drop this again. So we were actually able to make use of the doubling dice. Alright, fantastic. It'll die at the end of the round. That turned out really good. Yep, let's just drop Vex.
Rather be anywhere than here.
We'll pass, we'll attack if they do that and drop someone.
You're welcome. It's not even my birthday!
Yeah, Buried in Ice has the Hextech Fabricator rank like 3 or whatever. Something like that. Let's actually, since we have so many of these, let's drop one just to kill their unit. So it gives their strongest unit an epic item, so often that can hit like their thralls and give them like scout, double attack, elusive, a lot of great things that the enemy can really counter you with. I think let's just play the glare for now. Let's go ahead and kill that. I do love the fact we just go straight through barrier. Makes Vex feel so much better. Yeah, we can drop our gloom sprites, that's fine.
You gotta believe me!
Try hard.
Alright, let's just go ahead and attack. There's so much health. Oh man.
Love ya.
They swapped out a card and changed how gloom works. Yes, so they gave us Withering Wail and they took out the Concologist, which is very nice. And then they made it so gloom goes through effects such as I Am Inevitable.
Up there in the mountains!
It goes through stuff such as, Tough and Barrier. And with the I Am Inevitable, seems like we're not triggering it for pretty much any of our effects, which is very nice. Yeah, Tough and Barrier. I was thinking about I Am Inevitable. Yeah, let's draw some extra cards. Yeah, the amount of just board-wide damage we have is pretty fantastic. Like, anytime they get 2 or more units, it's like, well, okay, let's just nuke them down. We might end up using a group shot. We can get some more draw going. I absolutely love Vex champion spell. Well, this is actually even overkill, but looks good.
I wasn't strong enough.
Funsmith,
Give me a
perfect.
weapon, I'll give it firepower.
Oh man. I think we'll just drop Annie, even though
Go make some
we're missing out on her effects. If Nami gets Spellslinger in her Constellation, she's going to be... She'll be even to cast even more. She'll be able to cast even more. Yeah. I think we'll attack. We'll try to use a Pie Toss on whatever they play so we can finish them off with the pastry. So we could just like flat out kill them. All right, here. So yeah, we'll pair both these together and we'll still get the pastry. All right, GG.
Let's go make some more friends.
Yeah, actually being able to, deal 1 to everything. I don't think I want to do this. I don't want to nuke all of my own units. But getting at the start of the game, nuking 2 enemy units. Yeah, that'll be nice. But now being able to play Vex, I can really see how her 4 and 6 star are going to feel, and it is fantastic. I think she's going to be so good. Yeah, let's just be able to play even more spells. Looks fun. She Who Wanders and Secrets Hidden by Frost. Yeah, I don't want to nuke my own board and my Nexus. Let's... Yeah, we'll hold on to Spellslinger. That little manic or crystal carrier will be helpful. I mean, I don't really actually care to stun anyone.
The bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
The winds of change blow bitter cold.
Yeah, we'll just nuke that down.
I see nothing.
And attacking is not really going to do anything other than kill our own units, so we'll just pass. This will actually take a long time to end because our units are so weak and they're just going to keep getting weaker. This will be bad. Oh, actually, we can damage the Nexus, so let's actually go ahead and do that. We could hit them with this, but we'll actually be in a better spot if we let them hit us and then we heal.
I'd rather be anywhere than here.
True Shot can also hit the enemy Nexus, so that'll be nice.
I hate it here. I'll make your midnight dreary. Everything is misery.
Rude. Well, I guess we're just gonna drop another Vex on the board.
Can't a Yordle just brood in peace?
And yeah, we'll go for the Gloom Sprites.
You will all know fear.
All right, let's go ahead and drop this. So much damage. I love it.
I cannot fail him.
Do you remember Blighted Ravine? Healing Nexus 4, deal 2 to everything. That could be pretty fun. Three off from first attack turn lethal. Lethal, oof. I don't know if that's lethal for you or the enemy, but yeah, that is a lot. Okay, we'll just keep getting rid of those. Alright, we're really going to rely on our Vex to do a lot of the damage here. Because, yeah, attacking with the others isn't really going to do anything other than have them get obliterated. At least they'll boost each other. That's nice. Yeah, let's kill that one because we're also going to be hitting their Nexus. I think we can hold off on the Withering Whale for now, wait for them to get more units on the board. Alright, that seems like enough units. Let's... let's actually drop this here.
On behalf of Venice City,
Ugh, patriotism? Gross.
We need to get some more Vex so we can get some more draw going.
as decreed.
But this boost effect is actually going to be pretty solid right here. Alright, GG. Do you have her 4th star? No. No, we do not. Wait, does Lissandra hit your 4th star power on Talia if she entombs you at round start? Like refill mana on landmark summon? Yeah, I think it's a play effect, so... I don't think so. I don't think that'll work like that. Let's go for the Gloom Sprites. We were able to play around with the 4-star last time because even though we didn't have it, we got the same power as our first power, so that was pretty good. Mind Meld. We never really get the cards we want from Mind Meld, to be honest. There's things we would cut, but... yeah, I think let's just go for the gold, just so we can have buy a lot of stuff. And Poro Sled, this will be a pretty good test for us because it's going to have a bunch of units for us to deal with. Although I think we should be fine with all of our AoE abilities. So Poro Sled, with At Last They Awaken. Let's get rid of the Saboteur and Grim. And Family, well, it has draw on it, so I guess we'll hold on to it. We'll probably save a lot of our damage effects for when they attack. So yeah, dropping Family Reunion's okay.
Oh, fluff everywhere. Oh, we'll find you some friends.
When the 4 attacks, they summon a random 1-cost Poro, attacking granted at 5/5. Okay, yeah. Let's... We could already use a Divine Draft and kill that. Let's pass and see if they play something else. Yeah, like that. Alright, let's kill both of these. Alright, well, that's rude. But let's drop this and just nuke their entire board. We could actually struggle for draw, yeah.
Let the tide carry you.
Alright, fantastic.
When tribe calls, a reply is proper.
Alright, leveled up Vex.
Miles, make it stop.
Did we play 2 spells last round?
Yordle just brewed in peace.
Apparently. Nice. I hate that. I hate nabs so much. It's so annoying. Sadly, we won't go through Spell Shield, so let's drop that one there.
Ride the surging tides.
Unseemly.
Let's hit it with a gloom.
The tide carry you.
I hope that, well, I hope that when they steal our cards, they don't also get the items, because if they do, that is going to be very bad for them to hit us with like a Caustic Rift and just nuke all of our units. Boost 2 units. That'll be okay. They do keep the items? Yeah, that's what I think.
I won't miss you at all. Search forth.
Alright, we're doing fine. They're probably going to play one other card, so I'm going to hold off. Alright, so we'll drop this here then, killing all their units. We're wanting to keep them from attacking if we can,
Ride the surging tides.
so they don't get that effect off. Gain a
Mirai will
5/5
never know
4/0.
fear again.
But yeah, we're functioning so well as a control deck now. It is fantastic. Vex is feeling so much better. Yeah, we'll just attack and end next round, and we have so many spells left to just counter anything they're trying to do.
I can't back down.
GG. So we should only have 2 battles left.
I guess that was a little bit cool.
Getting more Caustic Rifts. Also, when we play them, gain extra mana. Fantastic. Champion item. We'll go for Quick Strike because we can't die when we're attacking, so that is actually fine. Let's hit up a shop. Make It Rain is actually really good. All of those are also really good. Let's grab Make It Rain. I do like Hunt the Weak, but we'll hold off on it here. Draw a champion. Grant the top ally in your deck 3/3. That doesn't matter as much. Mana deposit for a 1 cost. We're normally not struggling for mana, so I don't think we'll actually bother with that one. Yeah, we can get the Death's Hand. Copy me. Really good. We don't have mana or money for anything else. Let's go here. Glare, getting that copied is probably the best thing. And Grifter's deck, that's also really good. So yeah, let's get 1 copy of that. Let's get the Glare. And let's even buy more copies of this, because if we just like keep playing this, constantly nuking down their board, doing tons of damage, and then whenever we're like playing it, we're shuffling more into our deck, Remember to play copy me cards as your third one. Yeah, we'll try to remember to do that. Siphoning Strike's fine, but we're good. All right. Ornn with secrets hidden by frost.
Building a deck, are we?
Vex is just so much
I brought nails.
more fun to play now. The fact that they've given you all this extra damage on the spells you pick up actually rewards you and makes the second star power kind of function. Because before, the second star power just felt terrible. You're like, I never want to use this. It's the worst thing ever. All right, so we could go for the grotesque gift. Actually, we need to kill these immediately. We can use our rocket barrage. I guess the first one... Yeah, the first spell we play is going to get refilled from the Hextech Observatory, so we can just drop this at full price. Well, let's drop this for the... Well, we'll be able to get a strike off, so this hitting twice is actually pretty good.
I will tell you of Ornn.
Could actually play the Howling Gale. Sure. I mean, might as well, since we can kill a unit with it. I'd also want the 4-star, but literally 0 Bandle City star crystals. Yeah, I need more of those too. Let's go for the Rocket Barrage. This going off twice, nuking both their units, shuffling more into our deck, and then we can play our Vex after. Oh, this is so much fun. Wendy dropped the MC guide for the monthlies. I filmed it yesterday. I will be editing it editing it today, and it'll probably come out today or tomorrow. So soon. Yeah, now we have a bunch of extra rocket barrages in our deck that cost 1. It's going to be fantastic.
Everything is awful.
I think let's just drop this here.
Pink girl, still among the living. Despite your best attempts, silly.
And our glare goes off twice as well. Sure, let's get some more draw going before we kill this person. We've gotten such good upgrades on our spells.
I hate it here.
Yeah, might as well just fill out our board a little bit more. Not that it's a lot of damage, but
Fang's turn.
we're gonna need it.
Everything is awful.
Alright, so one more attack and we'll be good. Alright, Rocket Barrage. I love how just they have this massive Ornn and it doesn't matter. The second one didn't even go off. Oh, we do so much damage. Alright, I guess let's just try to do some damage to their Nexus. And we'll attack with everyone and end the game. Oh, nice.
The sun disk has risen, and with it,
Yeah, Ornn can be tough, but if you can just take out his units, he has so many other cards that rely on him having units that he just kind of becomes useless.
I hate it here.
GG. Hey, Phantom. Thank you for the resub.
I guess that was a little bit cool.
How's everything been? Pretty well. first week of the month was always really hectic, but things are leveling out now. Boost all units. Yeah, I guess we'll go for our glare. Like, this can work, but I guess getting more copies of this isn't bad. I'm about to go on a trip for the next, like, 4 days, though. Yes. Smooth Soloist, Spells Chest. We don't actually have that much gold. So let's go for the Spells Chest. 2 extra damage. 2 cost. We'd get this start of the game. I really like this. Let's just go for Divine Draft. And Lissandra. So, for Vex, they got rid of the Concologist, and now they give you Withering Wail, which is really nice. And then they also made it so your Gloom goes through Barrier, Tough, and doesn't trigger the damage effects, such as I'm Inevitable. You're just getting back to work since your parental leave is over. So I should be here Monday through Friday now. Nice. It's fun to make Orin overdraw so you kill his units and he only has equipment in hand. Yes.
I will bury the world in ice.
Yeah, we don't really care about the double predict. It was more just, okay, more copies of that card, I guess. So let's go ahead and drop this immediately. It'll refill our mana, but also we're doing it just to get an extra mana gem to ramp up a little faster. So we can use this. I feel like we should probably wait. To kill their units now or to wait till later. Yeah, let's be greedy. Let's just try to kill all their units immediately. You may need to watch a few breakdown videos. Seeing Lissandra at 0-1 is crazy. Yes, so Vex is a lot better. We're probably gonna get entombed, but to be honest, that's fine. We can immediately attack.
I'll make your midnight
Striss, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support.
I'd rather be anywhere than here.
All right, let's drop this, kill both of those. And yeah, let's drop some gloom sprites, or at least one.
Everything is awful.
All right, this is going really, really well. This is fantastic.
Follow the Freljord's true leader.
We'll hold off for a moment. They're probably gonna attack, and we'll drop our Caustic Rift then. Because this is just enough to kill them all, right? Yeah. Alright, that's kind of what we thought they were gonna do. We're gonna hope that they're not gonna spend any other mana, but just we're playing one spell and killing all of their units. Oh, that's fantastic. And that spell, the extra damage is just from Vex's Constellation power. That's not like one of our ones that's going off twice or anything like that. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, this makes Vex seem just insane.
Balloon or cupcake, I'll barf.
Like, we're not even struggling at all.
Celebrate our favorite storm cloud.
Now, we're having Vex on the board, which is very helpful.
I hate it here.
Because that way she's doubling all of our gloom effects. They're probably about to entomb us. Yep, there it is. And there's the ice shard, but hey, it's okay. A Vex isn't dead, and they just used all of their mana for that. Buried in Ice is slow, so by open attacking, they can't do it. Also, they didn't have mana for it, doesn't look like. Unless they had spell mana. But we can just drop another Vex.
Sunlight. I should have stayed in bed.
They had 9 mana? Okay, so they potentially could have done a Buried in Ice, but yeah, it is slow speed. We could hold on to this. Yeah. The fact that we're going through tough is so good. Alright, a Buried in Ice. Not too surprising. Yeah, we'll hold off because this will summon their Frozen Thrall. So it is sad that they then got more stats on their unit. And we don't have our Vex doubling the effect anymore. So we can... I mean, I guess we could just obliterate it, to be honest. Let's actually hold off on this just in case they get their Watcher. Alright, not too bad. Like, sure, Lissandra is being her normal annoying self, but we've taken almost no damage.
Everything is awful.
And we still have plenty of options here. We are doing fine. Another Entomb? Or is this just a Frostbite? Okay, nope, they're blowing all their mana again for Entomb and Ice Shards. Okay, that's fine. I do wish Death's Foil made it so you didn't get affected by spells. So we could use a True Shot Barrage here. I think we'll just pass, let these count down. We're doing fine. We have plenty of cards. We don't want to go through and blow our options. Let's pass and see what they play. Alright, Trundle. Alright, that's enough. We'll drop our Rocket Barrage and just kill all of their units. Okay, the Ice Shard is a little sad. We did like our Gloom Sprites. But, okay, I mean, this is the third one they've played. How many of these do they have? Give it I Cannot Be Stopped? Yes. Alright, so we have space to play some of our other units then. That's fine.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Yeah, the mana increase really isn't bothering us at the moment. Doesn't really matter. And we now have double Vex for our attack turn. Everything's going fine. They only have 3 cards left. One of them is Ice Pillar. Alright, another Entomb. Not surprised. So that's 3 of them now they've used. They gotta be running low.
King of Trolls coming through.
Alright, Trundle once again. I think let's just deal some damage to their Nexus. Alright, things are, yeah. Everything is fine. Yeah, she does get more because of the 3 sisters. We'll pass, we just want them to play all their cards. And we can just nuke all their units, so it's not really that big of a deal. All right, so they've played all of their cards, and everything they have is dead. I love it. All right, they have one card left. So just our attack alone is going to get rid of the Frostguard Thrall. Awesome. Let's get some extra draw here, just so we have a little bit more damage. All right, looks good. And GG. That was incredibly easy.
I guess that was a little bit cool.
Wow. That was really good. Yeah, this is 3-star Vex now. All right, so Vex is feeling fantastic. I think you have multiple build options now that you can go with. The changes they made, so good. Now, Vex is 3-star. We do have a couple of the upgrades. So from the Constellations, being able to grab the extra damage on all of the spells you pick up in Adventures is massive, because it gives you 4 extra damage. So even if it's any spell that deals 1 damage, is now dealing 5. Vex, when they level, now doubles the gloom you put out. So you're now hitting essentially like 10 damage if Vex is on the board and leveled at a minimum, which the Frozen Thralls have 9 health baseline. Now they have tough, but now your spells go through it. So as we're seeing there, we were absolutely controlling the board, destroying everything. And a lot of the ones we were using, like the Caustic Rift, this is deal 1 to all enemies. But because our Vex was on the board and leveled, and because of this power right here, this was one-shotting the entire enemy board. Like, insane. Like some of our other ones, yeah, you'd expect that they would wipe the enemy board because this is going off twice. But this is just going off once. It's just the baseline damage plus having Vex on the board. This is a lot of fun. You're actually going through, you're trying to get different spells, and any spell you pick up now feels fantastic if it's a damage spell, because it's just hitting so hard. Like even when Vex isn't on the board, it's hitting hard. But when you have Vex on the board and leveled, like the Viego run I just did a little while ago was probably the easiest Lissandra run I've ever done. As far as the Lissandra fight, this is definitely the easiest I've ever done with like a 3-star, other than I guess the Nidalee cheese with the broken relic, the scissors that got nerfed. Like this is insanely easy. We did not struggle there at all. Like yeah, Lissandra was able to stall with her entombs and everything, but I don't know if they ever hit our Nexus. Like their ice shards were able to do it, but I don't think they ever had an attack that actually was successful that went through and hit us. Like Vex is feeling so good right now. Thank you for watching that video all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I really did. Vex is a lot of fun right now. I was really excited when they first announced her. I was sad when she actually launched because she wasn't really living up to our expectations, but now she feels absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get her to 6 stars. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and I hope you have a great day.